Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Health and Wellness. On this today's episode, we're going to discuss about lifestyle choices that impact on long-term health. We are going to we are going to talk about the holistic strategy. We interpret or interchange or interconnect our lifetime health, and those strategies are our physical health, our social health, our emotional health, and even our spiritual health. They interconnect to actually give us our whole being. So first of all, what is holistic wellness? From what I have here, holistic wellness is an approach to health that recognize the interconnectedness of various aspects of an individual life. Those various aspects can, like I said earlier, the physical aspects, that is physical wellness, our emotional wellness, our mental wellness, our intellectual wellness, and our social wellness. Then when we talk about the physical wellness is all about dieting and nutrition. What are you putting in your system? What are you eating? Do you even know what is going in your system? Like, eat healthy, eat balanced diet, eat food that are rich in nutritions. Like, what type of food? When I say eat food that are rich in nutritions, what type of food? Fruit, veggies, drink a lot of water. Like, all these things actually play a critical role on our physical wellness. Then when I talk about the emotional wellness, or yes, emotional wellness, like how to manage our emotions. Like, it's got about when it talks about depression. Like, these days we hear about mental health, my mental health. What are the ways, what strategy do you put in place to actually maintain or avoid you going to the point that you'll be depressed? These things actually play its part. So what are the things you put in place? What I have here is quality sleep. If you are stressed, please sleep, because like they said, a healthy life is a happy life, right? So you cannot be stressed and you continue working. What of if you fall down and you fall ill? So sleep. Then talk to people. Have a therapist that you talk to when you're going through things. Can be trauma or anything. Like, when you talk or air out your feelings, it actually reduces it. It doesn't increase it. Like, a lot of people say that, I should go and discuss my problem with people. Yes, it's help. It's actually help, because there are some places whereby when you talk to people, they give you clarity, they give you a better view on how to actually handle that particular issue. Then what I have here again is social connection. Social connection, like, this work that we do these days, it's actually eating into our time, that we don't create time for families, friends, or just going on, or create times for ourselves. So try as much as possible to create time for ourselves, so you can actually mingle with friends, like, know what is going on in their life, attend birthday parties, attend wedding ceremonies, just go out or hang out with friends, go on coffee dates and all. Then another one I have here is, when, like I said earlier, our physical aspects. Another thing I have on the physical wellness is avoid substance abuse. Like, taking substance abuse involve smoking, drinking of alcohol, or and also, even when you take alcohol, try as much as possible that you take small portion of it. Then try as much as possible that you avoid taking or smoking, because all these things have negative impact on our health. As far as you want to live healthy lifestyle, or you want to live a long-term health, there's are things that you need to put in place to live this. Like, you cannot say that, I want to live a healthy life, or I want to live a longer life. And a longer life, is it a longer life in sickness, or longer life in health, in good health? So when you say you want to live a longer life, you have to actually tell yourself, is it in sickness or in good health? If you want to live a longer life in good health, these are things that you're supposed to put in place. You have to check your emotional well-being, you have to check your physical well-being, you have to check your intellectual well-being, you have to check your spiritual well-being. When I say spiritual well-being, like, you have to have that somebody, a higher being that you go to, that, like, it's that keeps you in check. They won't talk about emotional, like what I said, they won't talk about emotional well-being. Like, you have to be that. There are things, there are things that you react to, and there are things that you don't react to. Like, when that is what comes calls emotional intelligence. There are things we react to, and there are things you don't react to. So you can't say, when somebody insults you, or it's not everything that you react to. Like, let me just put it like that, it's not everything that we react to. So when we talk about our social connection, like I said earlier, connect with people, go on nature walk, make friends. Like, make friends, don't live in your cycle. Like, just make friends, go out and make friends that have, let me put it like this, make friends that have positive impact in you. Like, make friends that have the same goal, let me put it like this, the same goal and orientation as you, because it actually play a vital role in our overall head. We cannot say that you want to have a longer life, then you make friends with people that go partying, smoking, and all. Before you know it, even if you don't do it, before you know it, you start doing. So if actually you are serious about this, you make friends with people that, okay, they actually care about what they eat, the type of friends they have, or what they put and what they consume and all. So I can actually emulate the type of lifestyle they live. Then another one I have here is quality sleep. Like, we said this, me and my colleague said this a lot on this show. Quality sleep, like, sleep or restful sleep is very, very paramount. It's very, very important. Even though if you cannot have 8 hours sleep, at least have 6 hours, like, have 6 long hours of sleep. And how do you manage this? Like we said 2 weeks ago, we talk about social detox, like screen detox, like detoxing yourself over your phone. So you cannot say that you want to go and sleep in the night, then you go to bed and you lie down and be pressing your phone. Like, you're killing your brain cells. At the end of the day, you wake up in the morning, your body, you're tired, you have aches everywhere and all. It's because you don't have a well rested sleep. If actually you want to have a well rested sleep, do this. Keep your phone away from where you're sleeping. If today you want to sleep in your bedroom, keep your phone in your sitting room. If today is your sitting room, you like to sleep, keep your phone in your bedroom. Like, do away with your phone, so you can actually have that sound, restful sleep. Then another thing I have on my list is communication skill. Communication skill, like, it's actually is, when I say it now, it's like, what she's saying. Yes, communication skill, how you communicate. Learn how to communicate your feelings clearly. Like, when somebody hurts you, learn how to say, okay, guy or girl, you did this, you did this, I don't like it, I don't like that. But when we keep bottling things in our mind, it leads to, like I say, mental issue. Before you know it, you start reacting somehow to that person. To you, you're reacting normally, but to you don't know that you're actually damaging your organs, because your mind will keep piling. This girl did this to me the other time, and it keep piling. Let me put like it keep piling negative thoughts in mind. So learn as much as possible to communicate your feelings clearly. Like, is it in the workplace, at home, you're with friends, try as much as possible to communicate your feelings clearly. Then avoid harmful habits. What are the harmful habits? Like I said earlier, I've said it earlier, like alcohol, smoking, and that. Then but learn how to balance work and life. Try as much as possible to balance your work life and your real life. Like I said earlier, try as much as possible to balance your work life and your real life. Whatever you are doing at work, as far as it is 5 p.m., sorry, 5 p.m., even though if you did not actually finish whatever your due list of that day, leave everything you are doing at work, go home and connect with your people. Go home, don't take your work home, don't take the burden of your work or the burden of your business home. As far as, just tell yourself that when I'm at work, I'm at work. I'll try as much as possible to concentrate on work. When I'm leaving my workplace, everything that concerns work will be dumped at the moment I step out of my office. Another life continues. That is how you manage, you balance your work life and your live life. Because if you actually take what happened from work to home, you won't you how like people that have family, you won't, like, you miss the moment kind of thing, like your how like with this, like when things are going on, you don't know when things are going on with your spouse or your siblings or your kids, and or because everything in your mind is work, 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 work. So like I said, try as much as possible to balance work life and real life. Then another one is mind and body connection. When you talk about mind and body connection, that is what this whole thing is all about. Every aspect of our well-being is connected. Our physical well-being play on our mental well-being. Our mental well-being play on our emotional well-being. Our emotional well-being play on our spiritual well-being. So mind and body connection. Practice yoga, or practice meditate, practice things that actually actually detoxify what you are going through, like yoga, meditation, like I said earlier, talking to a therapist. Be self-aware, like have this, try as much as possible to have this inner peace in yourself. Like, don't take anything to heart, like that. Then come to the spiritual well-being. But when you have somebody, when you believe on the upper being, there are a lot of things that will happen to you that you don't take to heart. That is God's way, or that is his way of doing things. Like having that, there are a lot of things we can't control in this life, like our financial breakthrough, like people that are looking for our spouse and all, work and all. Like there are a lot of things that happen to us that we don't have control over. So when, as much as we want to have control over our life, our life is not ours, so you don't have control over it. So when you have that, when you know that there is a higher being that have control over all these things, like what it is, what he say it will be, you know that you get to know you have this inner peace in your mind, that when things happen to you, just overlook, okay, it's God's way of doing his things. then then regular checkup, please and please try as much. It's not when you have headache, if some people say when they have headache they'll just go to the pharmacy and buy paracetamol. It's not when you have headache or when you feel certain pain you go to hospital to go and do checkup. Try as much as possible to go, even when you're not feeling anything, just go and do checkup, HIV checkup, all these hepatitis, all these simple, all these diseases that can easily be communicated. Yes, just go to the hospital and do regular checkup. It will save a lot of life. Like they say, the early detection save life. Then environmental consideration, like you have to consider your environment. What type of environment do you live in? Like, it's paramount to your mental health, because you can't live in an environment where every blessed day thieves are entering the house and you want to have a calm mind. No, it will not, you won't be productive in that type of environment. So your environment actually play a vital role to your overall health. Then cultivate a positive mindset, gratitude and positivity. Like everything that happen, try as much as possible to cultivate a positive mindset, and try as much as possible, as much as we are worried about what the future holds, try to live in the moment. Like what try to, so that you won't miss out in the moment. Try as much as possible to live in the moment. What is happening at the moment is what actually is important. The future, it will be taken care of by itself. Then when you talk about holistic wellness, is, like I said earlier, is try just recognizing the interplay between different aspects of our life and making the intentional choice that foster balance and harmony. All these all these things I've talked about is just a way of balancing and our life and harmonizing our life, like living in peace and all. So until next time, thank you for staying tuned. Bye. Sir.